Hi there, guys. I'm Mary McGloin, one of the creators of Tech Bettys, and I'm here with Khyati, and we are going to discuss her life as a woman in tech. And I'll let you introduce yourself. So if you could tell us your name and what your job title is, what you do in tech.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Mary. It's so nice to meet you, and thank you for having me
Me
over.
here.
I'm excited to talk to you about my experiences in tech. So, I'm Khyati Thakur. I'm an Indian immigrant, and I'm living in the US right now. I live in San Jose, California. I came to the US in 2014. I did my master's from USC in computer science, and then I was working in a startup in LA. And then I moved to San Jose, I think 3 years back. And now I'm working as a senior software developer in Santa Clara.
Awesome. So what got you into tech in the first place? What made you want to work in tech?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. So the time when I graduated from school, like in back in India, I did my schooling from India. And so at that time, everyone was becoming a computer engineer for some reason. Like no one knew why, and all the parents were putting their kids in computer engineering because it was supposed to have a very safe and secure career going forward. So my dad asked me, and I said that, I can become a computer engineer because and the only reason why I wanted to do that was because uh, I was going to live in a different city because my college was going to be in a completely different state. Um,
Uh-huh.
so I was excited to just do that, right? And then when I started this course, like this 4 years bachelor's program in computer science, I started to think of it as like sort of like a superpower where it would help me create stuff that I wanted to.
Mhm.
So that's how I think, and that's how I realized that I don't want to do, management or any other. I don't want to go into any other field. I want to stay in tech, and that's how I just started working in tech.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Um, how would you say your experience has been as a woman in tech in a rather male dominated field?
Yeah, that's a good question actually, because I think it was terrible at first. I I worked in India as well, and I was also in a tech company. I was working as a UX experience designer,
Mhm.
and it was also highly male dominated. And then when I moved to USC, and then I started working in a startup, that was extremely male dominated. Like I was the only girl for for the first 2 years we were in this company. So it was not great because just because you get this sort of like low self-confidence on yourself that you cannot really do things because all everyone around you are so confident and so assertive, so you start sort of like um, I guess like doubting yourself a lot. And then that is one thing that happened, and secondly also because a lot of people don't like when women speak up on in meeting rooms, and I was actually surprised to know that. Like, I think everyone, I think everyone knows that it happens, right? But no one believes that it could happen with you.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it was that. And then when I was moving to Silicon Valley, like in San Jose, I was interviewing in a lot of companies. So that experience was also really terrible because um, people would just outright ask me, why are you moving to San Jose from LA? And I would tell them that, I'm moving because my fiance lives here and we want to get married, so we want to live together after that. Um, so they would just like ask me why, like this job requires a lot of being present on the weekends as well. Would you be able to do that? Because we have seen a lot of women, they
Yeah,
would want to have a family later on and things like that. So I was actually shocked and completely demotivated for a long time.
I feel your pain. I definitely have been the only woman at a tech company before. I'm wondering if you have seen a difference since hashtag Me Too of
Mhm.
what you know what it's been like. Has that affected it? Has it been indifferent? Made it worse? Made it better?
um i I don't think it has made it better. Like, I don't think a lot has changed in my professional life because of that. Just because the instances that I mentioned to you, it's usually like those are not the instances that usually come up
Mhm.
in the hashtag Me Too's.
Yeah,
When women are speaking up against this, because they're like very subtle things, right? All of these are very subtle things that happen on a day-to-day basis to a woman in tech, and you cannot like outright, I guess like I didn't know how to speak about these things because I thought that it was my fault, or because I was maybe not confident enough, maybe I wasn't assertive enough. That's why it was happening. but but yeah, so I have actually not seen a lot of difference. I guess what has changed is that because I read other women's accounts of what happened to them, I'm aware of, what could happen and how to react when this happens to me. And
yeah,
that has brought a little bit of more, confidence and awareness in me.
yeah.
Mhm.
I agree with you there too. I was like, most people are like, oh well, I think it's some. I'm kind of like, I think it's made people more aware, but
Yeah,
not necessarily doing anything differently. Now,
right.
it is different, I found, from startup world, which I worked in for a long time, to corporate world.
Mhm.
But yeah, not much of a difference. Maybe a start of a conversation that needs to continue. Um,
Right.
what would you say to women and girls who are interested in tech and working in tech?
Um, I think one of the things that I would tell them, and that I have also incorporated in my life, although pretty late into my professional career, is that think of being a woman in STEM as a superpower, because you have, you have all these unique experiences in your life that you can put into practical purposes to create amazing products, right? Because a lot of the products that you're seeing today are actually made by male dominated companies.
Mhm.
So they have like just one mindset, right? If like women start to think of themselves, not getting dejected by people who outspeak them in meetings, and being confident and being assertive, and start thinking of this being a woman in tech as a superpower, I think they can create amazing products and they can solve really unique problems that a lot of people don't even know exist.
I think that's great. Think of yourself as a having a superpower. I like it.
Yeah.
So my last question is just, is there anything you want to say that I didn't ask or that you want to plug or mention or.
Yeah, sure. I think I would just like to add one more thing, that for a long time, I had this imposter syndrome, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have that.
Think everyone.
And yeah. And I still get it like day to day basis, right? On a day to day basis, it's sort of like a fight that's going on with telling yourself to shut down and not having negative thoughts prop up about yourself. So I think I just want to like tell everyone to believe in yourself. And also, one more thing is that, like, speak up. Like, people want to listen to your voices. There might be a lot of people who want to suppress you, but there are others who want to listen to your experiences, who want to listen to your solutions that you come up with, tech or non-tech. So yeah, so like, I think I wasted a lot of time not speaking up in meetings and keeping my thoughts to myself, and that has not helped me in my career at all. So yeah, so like, speak up in meetings, because people do want to listen to you. You have like unique experiences, unique understanding of everything, and you can bring a real change into this world if you just voice your opinion.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this and for talking to me. And like, please keep in touch. I will let you know when this is up. I'm gonna start putting them up next week.
Okay.
So yeah, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I hope your weather is warmer there than it is here in New York. But yeah, very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too. Thank you for inviting me. And yeah, I'm excited to listen to the interview when it comes out. And
Awesome.
let's stay in touch.
Yeah, definitely. Take
Yeah.
care.
Bye.
Bye.